Because I said so. Because I said so. Because I said so. Today, I am going to be talking about advice for saying no to teens, going beyond because I said so. A lot of times, teens want to know right now because they're working on their impulse control. Well, what do you think? Can you tell me now? Can you tell me later? Can you tell me in 5 minutes? And so sometimes parents feel that pressure, and that's what causes them to be like, no, and just because I said so. If you say just because I said so, you lose this opportunity for your child to be able to grow and develop. In the stage of adolescence, one of the things that they're working on cognitively is called critical thinking skills. So what that means is they have a problem and they think through all the sides of it. That's something that you don't really get to do well until you're an adolescent. And so by providing them an explanation as to why they can't go to a concert, it gives them an opportunity to at least understand another point of view. The second thing is teens really need a voice. Very often, teens just feel like their voice isn't heard or isn't valued. If you just say, because I said so, it doesn't give them an opportunity to explain what they're thinking, to share their point of view. You want to start off with explaining your reason. You can just simply say, my reason is I'm concerned about safety. I'm concerned about the curfew. I'm concerned about driving with teens. That gives a clear, concise answer and true reason without you having to over-explain. The other piece is when you're in process of saying no, look for your own opportunities to find an alternative. It works out really well for teens if you either say, you know what, we can't do that Friday night, but we can do it Saturday night. Or we can't do that now, but maybe when you turn 16. That rolls into my third piece of advice, which is when you speak with your teen and you are setting a boundary and you are saying no, try to say that with confidence. A teen can spot in a heartbeat if you have any self-doubt, if you're not really totally sure, and they will be all over that. So you want to think about things like your tone of voice. If you say to them, I don't know about that. I don't know. I'm just not comfortable. That's a common answer. They will continue to push you. So instead, think to yourself, you can say either, no, I'm sorry. I'm not comfortable with that. Or you can say, I'll think about that. Let me sleep on it. So you don't have to always give them an answer right there in the moment, but you do want to assert your confidence. You can also say no with empathy. You can say things like, I'm so sorry that you're disappointed. I can see how hard you worked for that. Yes, it's really disappointing when we don't get to do the things we want. So you can do that in a way that leads with love, that shows them that you truly care, but also holds your boundary well. We don't have to do things like shut teens down or say things like, that's ridiculous. Why are you even asking me? Don't ask me that again. I know that parents can get frustrated and get to that point, but you can also set your boundary by saying, I know you want to continue to talk about this. I've really given you my answer. My answer is no. I see that you're disappointed. If you'd like to talk to me about it at a later time, I'm open to that. The other thing is you can truly take the time to consider it, even if you feel like, no, it's no. For some parents, it makes them feel better to say, I really thought about it. I knew my gut said no, but I really did think about it. When you do this with intention, you afford you and your child to have this opportunity to first really help build trust so that when you say something to them, they trust you. They know that you're thoughtful. They know that this can be a conversation and it's not a dead end. And that goes a long way with teens. Second, it creates respect in a relationship so that they feel like they do have a voice in a space and that it's considered and that coming back at them is a respectful voice and opinion and clarity around why certain rules might exist. Third, it opens up the opportunity for communication. And I've spent most of my career working with parents and teens, and I would say communication is the number one issue that I hear from parents, which is, I don't know how to communicate with my teen no longer talks to me. Really having this opportunity where there's some back and forth, you hear their point of view, they hear yours, allows for that communication to be healthy. Thank you so much for listening about saying no to your teen and going beyond because I said so. I promise you it'll lead to a happy and healthier parent-child relationship.